All right, so this is going to be a video glitching with text files. So um, what I've done is I've uploaded some images to the website, and you'll see these are kind of small. I've got some black and white ones, some color ones, and another black and white one. I've used faces because faces, once they're distorted, they're still kind of, you can still kind of make out that they're faces. So I've downloaded those to my desktop. I've also renamed them the size of the image. So what that's going to do is basically it's going to give me a little preview, and then as you can see, I've got the size of the file here as part of my my file name. Okay, so however you do that, just whenever you download your image of whomever it is that you're going to do, I would recommend doing the same person. This is Richard Feynman. He's actually the person whom I quote on the bulletin board. What I cannot create, I do not understand. He was a nuclear physicist in the 1950s. He helped develop the atom bomb, but he was just kind of an interesting dude in general, and I'm kind of obsessed with him. So anyway, you'll need a text editing program, and this is, in fact, it's called TextEdit, so it's TextEdit is what it's called. It's an app on Mac. What we're going to do is we're going to open these photos in Text Editor. So now the reason, what I want to do is I'm going to do this small one and then one of these larger ones. And I also noticed that I've got a black and white image, a color image, black and white, color. So if you do 4 images, that would be good to know, or it would be good to have, and then also 2 black and white, 2 color, and then I've got some medium size, small image, large image, because they're going to break differently. So let's just look at one. So wherever your toolbar is, you're going to have your text program, so Microsoft Word, Text Wrangler, whatever. And what you actually have to do is, I've got the video viewer here showing me my image, so you can just use picture viewer. I'm going to grab the one that we're looking at here, this 1437 large, right? And I'm just going to drag it over to TextEdit. Wait a minute. Drag it over to TextEdit. There it is. Okay, sweet. So it pops up, and it didn't pop up in the spot here, but basically you see it's just a bunch of gobbledygook, right? Like it's a bunch of stuff that doesn't really mean anything to me, right? There's even little Apple symbols in there and stuff. The different text editors, they're going to encode it in different ways. You can get into this stuff, and just there's lots of different types of text encoding. But you'll notice up at the top here, it's sort of got like a little separation. This is called the header. And you'll also see that it's got some words that you can note, that you can recognize. So Adobe Creator Tool, Adobe Photoshop, Windows Express, Modify Date. So it's got some stuff you can read, but the rest of this you can't really read. So this is the header of the file. It basically tells the program, it tells this photo program how to edit, how to open and read the image. In this text file, it's just the text, so we don't know what that means. But what we're going to do is I'm just going to get a little section of it. So I'm going to get this little section right here. Actually, I might scroll down a little bit. So this is up towards the top of the file here, below the header, but towards the top of the file. So I'm going to get something like maybe in the middle of the file. So I'm going to get this stuff right here, and I'm just going to copy it. So I've done a command or a control C to copy it. Then I'm going to get rid of it, control X. And you see my cursor, it just basically got rid of all that stuff. Then I'm going to scroll down a little bit more to here. I'm going to put my cursor in there, some random spot, and then I'm going to command or control V. And then I'm going to Command S to save, and we're going to see what happens. Does it change the image? Let us see. I'm getting a little thinker bot thing. Didn't really do anything. So that's kind of freezing the computer there, so I'm going to Control Z that. Ooh, it actually broke the program. That's annoying. All right, so I'm going to get a different part of this. Let's see here. We're going to get this. And then I'm going to save. There we go. Okay, cool. So I just copy pasted a smaller section. I grabbed something about like this. So that is actually a broken image, which is bad news for your computer because your computer doesn't want to run broken files. Okay. If it freezes your computer like it did before, that's bad. Just try to Command Z to get out of there, or you may close down the program. You may have to delete the file. But if you get something that works like this, what I'm going to ask you to do is take a screenshot. So that was the sound my computer makes, and it just took a screenshot here. I've dragged it and dropped it. But you'll just do like a print screen. And that print screen you should be able to paste into some photo program and save as an image. So what I'm going to do is open this up. There it is. But this is just a picture of the broken file. So what I'm going to do is crop the broken part like this. And now I have a picture of a broken picture. This is still the broken picture, this 1437L. So what I'm going to do is go back to the text program, and I'm going to Command Z. And then I'm going to Command S. And it should fix my picture. There we go. So I just Control Z that back to unbreak my image. So that is one broken image, and I did it with this text editor. So let's try something else. I'm going to try a different photo here. So this is 960. This is a medium-sized image. It's also black and white. So let's see what happens when I do that. I'm going to drag and drop it. Here it is. I'm going to drag it over to text editor. It's going to open up 960M. Just place it so I can see it here. Pull this down, and you'll notice it's got a lot of similar stuff. So it's got Adobe Photoshop, modified dates, actually really similar to this. So, you know, adobe.com, creator tool. So it's like I saved these both with Photoshop. So it's possible, it's likely that they will break in the same way. So now I've got this open. This is the image I'm getting ready to mess with. So let's actually try that again where I'm getting something at the top. And I'm just going to get a little section here. Control C, I've copied it. Control X to make it go away. And then I'm going to put it right back in. Control V and just see what happens. Okay. I have to save this for it to update on my picture viewer, so I'm going to save. There it is. It broke it again. So I'm going to do the screenshot thing. Here it is. Here's my screenshot. You're going to do a print screen, so you'll do FN print screen or print screen, however you do that. Now that I've got this open, there, I'm going to go back. I'm going to go here to my text editor, and I'm going to undo those changes. So we're going to scroll back up, Control Z, Control Z, Control Z, and then I'm going to save it. It unbreaks the photo. Okay, so that's pretty neat. It's like live. It's like live coding. So what I'm going to do is crop this again. You'll do the paste of the print screen there. I'm going to do Command K, and then I'm going to zoom in. So this actually broke in a pretty similar way. Right? It's like showing a portion of the image. There's a ghost image. There's parts of it that are broken. So that is how you will do the. That is how you'll do the text editing. So you'll have your text editor open. You'll have a picture viewer open, and you will copy paste some of the text.